I went to a routine appointment for her just to find out actually if I was having a boy or girl. Jason was deployed, so they allowed us to Skype, so he would find out at the same time. The doctor came in and told me that they had not seen everything that they really needed to see with her heart. The left chamber of her heart, nothing was kind of developed on that side. It's a lot smaller. So everything that the right side is doing, the left side is not doing. It's not pumping correctly to what her body needed. I didn't get to hold her, I didn't get to touch her. Daddy didn't get to cut the umbilical cord. They took her straight back. And they finished everything up with me, and then they actually brought her back in for 1 second to tell me that I could, give her a kiss, could kind of hold her a little bit. We got one family picture, and then after that, she was taken and put on machines to basically keep her alive. She was in there for quite a while, though. I think that was the most nerve-wracking, is to sit and wait in a waiting room. And I was trying to find something that I could give her when she came out of surgery, and I saw this elephant. It was cute, and I was like, I'm gonna get it for her. And she kind of carried it all the way through the 4 months that we were there. And they gave it to her when she was sad, happy. If I wasn't there and she missed me and they had to call me to come, they gave her that elephant, and I think it just calmed her. Cora wasn't doing as well as they thought she was going to. So we drew papers up to bring Daddy home, and as soon as he got here, everything turned around and she did amazing, and we were able to bring her home about 5 days later after Daddy came home. I just wanted to make sure that they had that bond, because we were always told that every day is, something could happen. So I wanted to make sure that they had that bond together. She was strong. She was very bubbly. She always had a smile on her face. She was always doing something to make somebody laugh. September came around, and I actually had pictures done of her and I was so excited to send one to the pediatric cardiologist, and he actually called me back and he's like, hey, pictures look great, but we need to go back in. I could tell from the bottom of her feet, the color, that she needs her second surgery. Halloween rolled around. She got to go trick-or-treating with family and friends. Her dietary stuff was getting better, so she was able to eat a little bit of stuff at Thanksgiving, and then Christmas rolled around, which was crazy for me. I was so excited, and you always keep in the back of your mind, though, that this could be the first and the last. I took her to the emergency room, and by the time I got there, when they got her, she had coded twice. Cora was in heart failure. If we didn't do anything quick, she was going to pass. I had a lot of guilt. It was hard to pray for a heart from another mother to save mine. I took her outside in the wagon. I let her get wet in the rain when she didn't need to. I let her eat things from the hospital that she really shouldn't have been eating. Those are the memories that I have. And her dad deployed in May, and she passed away 7 days later. They had her on life support, and I remember leaning over and just asking her if it was okay. And at that point, I looked at the doctor and just told him I was done, and that she was done, and that she had fought long and hard. And I called her dad. They told me that the hearing is the last thing to go. So I talked to her. I let her dad, and she passed away 11 minutes after they took her off life support. I didn't really know what to do with myself, so I was cleaning out some of her stuff, and I found those pamphlets that were given to me when she was first born. And one of them was the American Heart Association. It drew me into it, and so I got online and I started reading, and it just went from there. There's different ways parents mourn when their child passes away. People do different things, and that was my thing. That's how I mourned. That's how I decided that I was going to move on. Without them, I really don't think I would have been able to get past it. He said she does have a murmur. He said she also has a hole in her heart, and he said it's also causing her heart to be enlarged. And at that moment, I just lost it, because how, again, do I have a second child with a congenital heart disease? Brinsley's has been a lot different than Cora's, I can say that. She has no limitations. She plays soccer, she does gymnastics, and she does dance. I still worry, but I don't worry as much. I think I've kind of let that mom part of me go a little bit and let her be 3.5. Brinsley knows about Cora. I've made sure Brinsley actually has Cora's middle name, and we have pictures up, and from day one we've always said this is Sissy. So she's very aware of what was wrong with Cora. Brinsley's very aware of what's wrong with Brinsley. Now it meant more to me, because not only was I advocating for an angel that I lost, I now have another one that's going to be fighting a congenital heart disease, and I wanted to just continue to be a part of that American Heart Association family and advocate for both my girls. I prayed for a long time to show me where I need to be, and I really think God showed me the American Heart Association, and I don't know what I would do without them.